Okay, so Orhidelia. It is the third project we did in the Thermolimia Spa Resort. It's a resort which was started back in 70s, but only in recent years it started to change from what used to be a health resort financed by state for healing after injuries to transform itself into some kind of a luxury resort for open to the people. So it was we did before the first extension to the existing swimming pools. Then when they decided that they want to attract more demanding guests, they ordered us. Basically, it was a competition, a new hotel. And when these more demanded guests came, they were not satisfied with the existing pool facilities anymore. So we were commissioned this new wellness center, Orhidelia. What was special about the project is that whenever we were commissioned for one of those projects, we didn't know that next one is coming. And gradually, the spa resort was getting more and more filled with objects. And for this final one, for Wellness Orhidelia, the last empty spot in the resort was chosen. We have to place this new, quite the big building, namely it's 10,000 square meters, building in the middle on the last empty green spot in the resort. So we didn't know how to cope with that, because until that, we tried to make all the objects we did look as small as they can, not to disturb the beautiful nature around it. So what we decided at that point is that it shouldn't look like a building at all. It should be almost like a landscape arrangement. So we mainly dug the building under the ground. But then new questions emerge: how to bring natural light in, how to cope with the feeling that when you are a guest in this kind of a resort, you shouldn't have a feeling that you are dug into the ground, but you have to have the feeling that you are completely on the open. And it led us to some kind of innovative solutions throughout the projects. Maybe questions would help now.
Okay. How long did the design take? How long did the construction take, first of all?
Well, this client is quite efficient, so everything happens very fast when they step in. It was, let's say, half a year for projects, and it was a year for construction. It was open a year after they started, exactly on the date, a year after they started.
Well, you said it was a competition.
No, this one was a commission. Before those first two projects we did, those were competitions. But then we did another project in Croatia for the same client, and eventually we developed some kind of trust, so it was direct commission.
If you have to choose one thing from the project which you feel you are, let's say, most proud of, what would that be? One aspect of the project.
That we are speaking of 10,000 square meter object, which doesn't look as building at all, seen from some perspectives. This was quite hard to achieve, and everything in the design was subdued to that decision. How the walls are not straight but they are inclined, how the glass surfaces have very little structure so it wouldn't interfere with light, how the construction, since it became a bit of organic form, how the construction is also kind of organic, at least looks organic, although it is quite geometrical in its essence. So everything was due to this idea that this shouldn't be a building, it should be a landscape arrangement.